my peepers, welcome to Shalene's Creativity Room. It is Thursday, March 27th. What's going on today? It is my youngest son's birthday, Dylan. He is 33. I don't understand that. How can they be older than me? Okay, today is going to be a high of 50. Right now it is 38, feels like 30, and it's supposed to be sunny all day. I'll take the sun. I will definitely take the sun. Okay, what did we do yesterday? I did clean out the microwave and I did dishes. I think I want to clean the microwave the way I've seen it done, where you take a bowl and you fill it with water and like lemon juice and some vinegar, and you set it in there for a couple of minutes, and all that steam and it'll get hot and it's steamy in there, and it loosens everything up. I think I'm going to try that. I did stitch on the Empyrean Stitch-A-Long. I'm going to finish it today. I put in 961 stitches. I watched General Hospital from the 25th. I did not watch yesterday's. On YouTube, I watched Jen's World of Stitches. And last night, I watched One Tree Hill, Season 8, Episode 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yes. Okay, I need my coffee. Oh, I'm still drinking. Yes, my hair's wet. I did not blow dry it. I try not to blow dry it all the time, because drying it and curling it and that kind of fries your hair and makes it brittle and that. So a lot of times if I'm not going anywhere, I just let it dry natural. I did dye it, but it looks like, it seems like I have a hard time keeping color right there and right there. And that's the first place where I slather on the hair dye, but that's okay. Okay, so let's see. We watched TV. And we cross-stitched. So we worked on Empyrean Stitch-A-Long, 961 stitches, and GH 325, and One Tree Hill, Season 8, Episode 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, that one.
You got mail.
I thought I turned that down. Let me turn down the volume. There we go. Yeah, my sugar numbers are really high right now. I made myself a homemade breakfast sandwich. It had an egg with a little bit of cheese on it and a slice of ham on 2 slices of bread. And so the bread spiked it. Yeah, it does do that. Okay, One Tree Hill. There's GH 325. One Tree Hill. And I'll probably watch more of that tonight. I'm enjoying just sitting and watching TV at night. I'm actually getting shows watched that way. Yeah, so I will show you what I did and now what I'm going to do today. So if you are ready, we are doing the Empyrean Stitch-A-Long. So this is how much I have done. I have a few more lightning bolts to stitch and then some back stitching, and this one will be done. So this was Zayden's dragon, and this is Violet's dragon. I hope they have Violet's other dragon on here too, because that would be cool. Yeah, so this will be done probably this afternoon. If it's done and I still have time to stitch before dinner, I will see what I can do on the chromatic dragon, which I should be able to. So remember, I'm back over on this side because I finished. That's over on the top, so now I'm down to here. So yeah, so I finished 5 pages, so I'm going on the 6th page. So that's the stitching for today. Not all of it. Then tonight after dinner, it is Tiny Thursday. And Tiny Thursday, from now until I finish this, I will be working on Hello Spring by Shannon Christine. Hello Spring by Shannon Christine. So when I first started this, I was working off of a paper pattern. So I have that done. Now it's on Pattern Keeper. So I'm going to try to continue going across. And then once the top part of it's done, I will start working my way down. So yeah, if you see that, it's the umbrella. But there's also a whitish border and other things at the top. So I want to get all of that border on the top done, and then we'll move down. So that's Hello Spring. And this is a piece of 28 count Monaco that I had. And the white looks faint, but in person you can really see the white on this. Because it's more of, this is a little bit darker than what I see on my screen. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to working on this. There is no back stitching on it. A lot of color blocking, so hopefully I can maybe have it done by the end of April. That would be cool. But I never promised myself anything like that. Okay, today is also Thursday, which means it's a book day. I have this book here. It is Lethal by Sandra Brown. Hers are murder mysteries. I love her books. So I got this, it was probably my mom's because it's got a sticker on it. And I was able to get the audio book through my library. So I'll be listening to this while stitching today. And it says, now in her newest book, she returns to the bayous of Louisiana to deliver a heart-pounding tale of corruption, betrayal, and murder, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Speaking in a whisper, he said, I promise not to hurt you or your kid, but you got to do everything I say, okay? Have we got a deal? She suddenly realized who he was, and that sent a bolt of terror through her. You're the man who shot all those people last night. When Honor Gillett's 4-year-old daughter Emily informs her that a sick man is lying in their front yard, Honor rushes from her house to help him. But the sick man turns out to be Lee Colburn, accused of murdering 7 men in cold blood the night before. Dangerous, desperate, and armed, he promises Honor that she and her daughter won't be hurt as long as she does everything he asks. She has no choice but to accept him at his word. But everything changes when Honor witnesses a shocking act of brutality and makes the terrifying discovery that even those closest to her can't be trusted. Colburn claims that her beloved late husband, Eddie, a police officer, possessed something extremely valuable that places Honor and her daughter in grave danger. Honor has no idea what Eddie was hiding. But Coburn convinces her that he must find it before it falls into the hands of the bookkeeper, a merciless crime boss and ruthless killer who will not now stop at nothing until Coburn and Honor and Emily are dead. From FBI offices in Washington, D.C. to a rundown shrimp boat in coastal Louisiana, the desperate trio run for their lives from the very people sworn to protect them, and, risking all, unravel a web of corruption and depravity that threatens not only them, but the fabric of our society. With her inimitable talent for combining non-stop action and suspense with riveting human drama, Sandra Brown once again proves herself to be one of the most mesmerizing storytellers of our time. I cannot wait to start this. So usually what I do is when I'm listening, when it gets to chapter 5, I move the bookmark to chapter 5. When it gets to chapter 10, so every 5 chapters I move the bookmark. I just do that. I know it tells how much longer I still have in the audio when I'm playing it, but I also like to see how far I am in a book. So that is for today. So let's put in today's. And all of a sudden, I'm tired. This weather, and I think a lot of it is also pain. Okay, insulin goes in my right leg. I ate last night, so that's probably why my alarm didn't go off this morning. So both my federal and state tax refunds are in. So I always use our refunds to pay our property and school taxes because I don't have a mortgage anymore. It's paid off. So I wrote that check out. So that's ready for both. And the money that was left over pays for my room at the retreat in Cincinnati next month. So that's all taken care of. I just need to come up with some money for food and gas money. I like to give Lori half the gas money. I try to give her more. And I don't eat much, and we'll eat breakfast there at the hotel. So that'll save me money. And I don't eat much, so I'll probably order like a big salad or a sandwich with fries or chips. I will eat half for lunch and then finish the other half for dinner. I know the girls like to go out and all this and that, but I like to keep my costs down, and I don't eat much. Because for snack, I'll probably take some jelly beans with me because I need some black jelly beans and my spiced jelly beans. I don't eat many of them because of the sugar, but I like to have a couple every day. So I'm going to take that with me, my jerky, my pretzels, and pumpkin seeds. So that'll go with me on the trip for my snacks. So, yeah, I'll be fine. So today, what do I got to do? I should clean the bathroom. I got to find energy, and my back is screaming. I just took Tylenol arthritis. It better kick in. So I need to clean baskets in the bathroom and the family room. I gotta do flea meds. Okay, so we're gonna get the Empyrean finished today for this drop. And we'll work on Chromatic Dragon maybe. And then tonight is Hello Spring. Audio is Lethal by Sandra Brown. Sandra Brown. I need to watch General Hospital. YouTube. And then if I have time, One Tree Hill. I've been going to bed early to see if I would get up any earlier. I was up between 9 and 9:30. I woke up around 7, took my thyroid pill, went back to bed, and got up between 9 and 9:30. Had my breakfast, took my shower, and now I'm ready for today. So, yeah, I got to fill out an envelope to pay this bill, the taxes. I paid other bills online already. Floss Tube video will be up. When is the 1st? The 1st is next Tuesday, so that will be my Floss Tube video. So next Tuesday you won't get a what's going on today, you'll get a Floss Tube video instead. Just like Sundays I don't do a what's going on today, I do a planner video. So yeah, Tuesday will be Floss Tube, which I have a lot to show and a lot to talk about. So stay tuned for that. What else? Nothing. So yeah, so next week, Easter's on the 20th, but I would like to decorate like every week for Easter. So I have the Easter stickers. So yeah, I'm all set for Easter. So I'll set those there. Yeah. So we will talk about everything else. Yeah. So Thursday, I did do that. Yep. Okay. I'm all set. I'm ready for today, so I'm going to head out so you can watch somebody else, and you can get your day started or finished depending on when you watch this. But I will see you guys tomorrow. You all have a great day. Love you guys. Bye.